Here are 4 downgraded stocks that may still be worth a look. Let's get started. Thanks for joining me today, Chris, for a great topic. We are diving into 4 stocks that have been heavily downgraded, but they still hold potential for savvy investors. So over the last 90 days, several high-profile stocks have seen significant analyst downgrades. Yet despite these setbacks, there still might be golden opportunities to buy on a dip. So to start, Chris, why don't you show our viewers how they can easily access this type of information and how it might be beneficial to their investments?
You'll find it under the stock list section, and and you'll see this. It's a screening tool, so you can sort by sector, market cap, look back period, which is kind of interesting because you can go up to a year when you want to look at that, and also things like analyst ratings and media sentiment and that's where I found these tools, and that's where I found all the stocks in here. I believe when I did that, I did this for stocks that were stocks that had been downgraded within the last 90 days of when I wrote the article.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's take a look at these 4 stocks that you're talking about today, starting with Tesla. Yes, Tesla. We said we were talking about some high-profile stocks. But Chris, tell us a bit more about this downgrade and maybe how their focus on self-driving tech does impact its long-term investment potential.
Right. So I had to include Tesla. They were the top. They were the most downgraded stock over the time period when I was looking at. We all know what happened with the earnings report. It was a poor earnings report. The stock went up actually after a little bit afterwards. Tesla continues to say that they are going to crack the code on fully autonomous driving, and it's right now that seems to be something that's keeping investors interested. Tesla's going to have to deliver on that. I think that's probably a more important story for Tesla long term than it would be that they're going to be coming out with this lower priced car.
Want to keep your finger on the pulse of the market? Text the word YouTube to 68285. That's 68285, and get free breaking news alerts from MarketBeat for the stocks that matter most to you. Don't miss out on crucial updates. Stay informed and stay ahead. Now let's take a look at Boeing here. This stock plummeted 34% in 2024. Given the current challenges, why is this investment still worthwhile for some?
Well, that's going to be something that every investor has to decide for themselves. Obviously, Boeing's been in the news in 2024 for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
All the downgrades have come in, obviously, since the news of the quality control issues with their airplanes. That's when the downgrades have come in. The reason why I believe it could still be a play, first of all, is Boeing has numerous business units, one of which is in the emerging space sector. As a matter of fact, there was a launch that was scheduled to go out this week. I'm not sure. I think it might have gotten delayed, but I think it might be ready to go off today or tomorrow. And so Boeing does have business in that sector. That's going to be something for investors to keep an eye on. And the other part is in the legacy business, it can be a situation where you have to believe that the bottom is here, or at least it can't get any worse, or at least your hope is it can't get any worse. And in that case, it may be a slow turnaround, but it might be a bottom for the company as well as for the stock, and it would be all upside from here.
Now, then there's Meta, of course. Why did Meta experience a wave of downgrades despite beating earnings expectations?
Yeah, I think this was really, this had more to do with A, the stock may have gotten a little ahead of itself, and B, the company did announce that it was going to start re-accelerating its capital expenditures. I think given Meta's past history, that made investors a little bit nervous that we're going to start seeing some spending when it seemed like Meta was kind of getting the discipline of running the business the way a lot of investors would have liked them to. It seemed like, okay, are we going to start going and spending on these projects that we don't need? I'm not sure if that's true. I think this was just a case of the market got ahead of itself. It pulled back a little bit. I think Meta is still going to be a very attractive buy for investors.
All right, last but not least here, and again, numerous downgrades for Palo Alto Networks.
Yeah.
But cybersecurity is one of those issues that every business is going to have to address today and for years to come, as we know. So it's not going away, Chris. What are we looking at with this one? Tired of guessing which stocks to ditch? MarketBeat's exclusive report, 20 Stocks to Sell Now, cuts through the noise. Uncover the truth behind Wall Street's ratings, as our list is curated from the stocks that top analysts consistently rate as hold or sell. Don't let your portfolio suffer. These 20 companies have been red flagged for a reason, so act now and safeguard your investments. This report is free but only available for a limited time, so download today.
So you hit on the first point, is that cybersecurity is not going away. Palo Alto specifically, the company went to what they're calling a platformization model, where they're going to be giving away a lot of their services, maybe not a lot, but some of their services for free to their existing customers, with the idea of trying to expand their market share aggressively. The idea being that once consumers start using the platform and liking the platform, they're going to continue to use it, and Palo Alto's annual recurring revenue, ARR, will start going up. They'll start capturing more market share. I think that's a pretty fair bet that will happen. Again, cybersecurity, some people are saying that this is it's at an inflection point right now, but I think the move is always going to be to the upside. We're not only just talking about AI, we're also talking about cryptocurrency. In both cases, the threats are going to be emerging as fast as you can put defenses up against them. I just think that long-term cybersecurity is a great play, and Palo Alto is one of the rock solid names in the sector.
All right, well, these were just 4 of these downgraded stocks that still hold potential. There's many more at marketbeat.com, as Chris showed you, so go ahead and check those out. But thank you everyone for joining us today. And if you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay ahead on more investment insights, meet us right back here at MarketBeat. Do you agree with the analysis we gave you today, or see a hidden opportunity in these stocks? We want to hear from you in the comments down below, so let us know. Until next time, we'll talk soon.